This is 14 August 2020. This is Adopt a Cop, 100 Days of Prayer for the Blue. I'm JP McMichael with Catalyst of Change Associates. Today I want to discuss Galatians 6 verse 9. And it says, "Let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up." It's very hard in life to not give up sometimes. When you have challenges, when you're facing unexpected traumas, when you're facing unexpected challenges that are thrown at you, usually out of the blue, when you think everything's going great, something will happen. And it challenges you to your core. And it's easy for us to give up. That's the easy route. The hard part is staying strong, pushing through, realizing that in the end, things are going to work out. It's hard during traumas and challenges to see the light at the end of the tunnel sometimes. And we need to remember that we need to continue to push through. We need to remember to support one another, especially when you've been through traumas, when you've been through challenges, discussing those things with others, sharing your story, your journey, and showing them that at the end of the day, you got through it and that things got better. It doesn't seem like a lot when you do that. And sometimes, it's easy to think, oh, what's the point of doing this? What's the point of speaking on this? What's the point of sharing this journey? Who's it going to help? And you never know who it is going to help. You could have an audience you're speaking to, but it may reach that one person in the very back corner of the room that they're at the end of the rope. And they don't see that light at the end of the tunnel, but hearing your words and hearing that somebody else has endured this. One of the best things with doing peer support for years was you would get into these group settings and you would have people that would not want to talk. And I would always remind them that while you may be doing okay, there's other people that are in this group that are not. And what you say may be that catalyst for them, that thing that they need to get over this hump. And inevitably in every group you would have someone that would to speak on their part of their role, if you will, in whatever it was, and it ended up helping others get over that initial hump, if you would. So, sometimes you can push through things on your own, and other times we need one another. You need that person to reach down and extend their hand and pull you up when you're on the ground. It's easy to, tell everybody, oh, just get up, you fell down, get up, keep getting up. When you're down there, it's not that easy. And a lot of the times it's a struggle, especially when you have one thing happen and then you start to get ahead a little bit, and then another thing happens, and another thing happens, and it starts to compound. So when you're out there, whether it's a first responder, brother or sister, whether it is a citizen you're interacting with, always remember to treat each person individually. Don't make assumptions about people. Don't think, oh, they'll be all right. They're strong. They're tough. I know when you get towards the end of your shift, it might be hard to treat somebody at the end of the shift the same way as you did at the beginning when you're wide awake, you're full of energy. Just remember that every interaction you have it's somebody different, and you don't know what they're going through. Even our brothers and sisters, we don't know what exactly they're going through. We are famous in this profession for keeping everything inside because we have to stay strong, we have to be tough, we have to be the example, and we're not allowed to show emotion, we're not allowed to show tears, anything like that. So you never know what that person next to you, what that person on that call you respond to, what they're going through. Just listen, try to keep an open mind, and extend that hand out. And do the same for yourself. It's easy to beat ourselves down. I'm my toughest critic. And I'm sure everybody else out there does the same thing. People will be like, oh, you're doing a great job. And you're thinking to yourself, oh, I could have done better. This sucked. This was horrible. I didn't do good. We're so quick to beat ourselves down. Give yourself that same respect that you give to other people, and remember, you're only human. You're going to go through struggles, and this too shall pass. Keep pushing through. If you need help, set your ego aside, pick up the phone and call somebody. Walk into your supervisor's office, find your buddy, ask them to meet you somewhere and sit side by side in the cruisers, whatever it may be. Go to the firehouse, talk to your brothers and sisters there. Reach out. Don't struggle. Don't suffer in silence. Put the ego aside. Everybody has had struggles, and while it may seem like the toughest day, the toughest thing you've ever had to endure, I guarantee you somebody else has been through something similar and can help you, even just by them sitting there and listening and being present. When you're dealing with your own traumas, grab a journal and write it down. Set it aside, and the next day pick it up. It's much easier to look at what you're struggling with a day later, a couple hours later, because it gives you that perspective of looking at somebody else's issue versus you sitting there trying to get through it in your head at the time that you're struggling. So I will end it at that. If you're working today, be safe, take care of one another, watch each other's backs. To my brothers and sisters at home, abroad, that are protecting and serving this great nation of ours and providing us the cover to have all the freedoms that we do, God bless you. God bless your families for all that they sacrifice, and I hope everybody has a great day. Have a great weekend. Take care of yourself, and remember, do not give up. Continue to fight and push through.